Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to Season 3 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generated game. When we left off in the previous episode, our clan made peace with Trap Clan. So, the war has been ended. However, we then sent one of our cats out on a solo patrol, Cloudfur, and she caught the scent of a Lynx Clan cat who was wandering around our territory. Or was it Chirp Clan? I don't remember. I think it was Lynx Clan, and relations worsened. It was like Lynx Clan or Chirp Clan. I honestly have no idea. The reason why I'm confused is because we ended a war with Chirp Clan, and then at the gathering, Godzilla Star decided to antagonize Lynx Clan, and so Lynx Clan isn't happy with us right now, and I'm pretty sure that again we had an incident with Lynx Clan in the last patrol that happened. So I have a very strong feeling that we might just end up starting another war, and this time it's going to be with Lynx Clan. So honestly, I have no clue, but against this backdrop of instability, we have Lupine Claw that is going to be welcoming in her litter. So I am very excited to see what we are going to have. So without further ado, let us dive into the leader's den, roll the dice to see what Godzilla Star is going to do. And as you can see, we are hostile with all the clans except for Chirp Clan, who we've just ended a war with, so we are neutral with them. Yes, okay, so let's roll the dice and see what happens. Okay, we have a, is that a 9? Hold on a second. That is a 9 on the 10-sided dice. So Chirp Clan, jeez, and we got a 3 on the 8-sided dice. Are you kidding me? We're provoking Chirp Clan, even though they're neutral with us right now. Oh, Godzilla Star, you're killing me here. You're killing me. Okay, let's go and skip a moon and just have this litter, guys. Okay. Oh, great. A formal war with Shade Clan has been declared, marking a major turning point in the two clans' relationship. This is our second war with Shade Clan. Our second war. At the gathering, Godzilla Star makes jab after jab at Chirp Clan. Chirp Clan's leader never takes the bait. Okay, thank goodness. At least someone can control themselves, even though we can't. Chirp Clan relations have remained unchanged, and it makes sense. I mean, they probably don't want to dive straight into another war. After ending one, they are much wiser than we are, that's for sure. Let's see. Buttercup Dusk is glad that his stomachache is finally gone. In the quiet of the nursery, in the nest they've spent so long preparing, Lupine Claw and Canary Snap welcome a single kitten. A single kitten. I talked about how tragic our history recently has been with the litters. We have, in the past 2 litters alone, past 3 if you count Day Prance, we have lost 1 kitten for every litter before they reach adulthood. I mean, Day Prance died after adulthood, but life as a clan cat is precarious, and when you are an only child, sooner or later you will die. So I am very concerned at this single kitten. Very concerned. Because I don't know if this kitten is going to survive into adulthood. Ay. Okay, Blissfur has gotten fleas. Daisy Quake has a heat stroke, not heat exhaustion. The heat strokes are dangerous, so that's not good. But can we take a look at the kitten? Oh, Fire Kit. Okay, hold on a second. So what is your descriptor? An unusually spotted ginger she-cat. So our 2 brown cats had a ginger kitten. Now that is fascinating. Okay, so this is a Fire Kit, a female newborn with silver eyes, a rosette pelt, and she is fearless. Okay, I mean, it's great to be a fearless cat born in a time of war, but also it makes total sense for a child of Lupine Claw, a daughter of Lupine Claw, to be fearless. But very interesting, very interesting. So she is, as an only child, if at this point she makes it to adulthood, she is going to be conferred the title of the Fire Princess, since she has like no competition, she has no siblings. So there is that. Very fascinating. Very fascinating. Coloring wise, she's kind of similar to Sunchill and Blissfur. I mean, they don't count, I think, as like they don't count as ginger cats. They count as golden cats. And she's a ginger, but I think right now she looks the closest to them, to those particular. Well, actually, they're not her cousins. They are her aunt and uncle. That's right, because Lupine Claw belongs in the generation after Shadowswell, Cloudfur, and Stone Speck. Very fascinating, but I can't believe we got a single kitten. Just one, and after we waited so long as well. But that does mean that Godzilla Star is going to be calling in or finding an outside cat, or a lightless cat, to be paired up with one of our clanborn. So that's going to be happening hopefully in the next episode. Yeah. Okay, well, good to know. Let's dive into the medicine cat den. And I have to remember to add in that Fire Kit is going to be carrying on the prophetic bloodline from the second prophet. Yeah, we need to remember, or I need to remember to update that on her. Okay, let's see the medicine cat den. Buttercup Dusk was given mallow as treatment for stomachache. Buttercup Dusk is glad that his stomachache is finally gone. Horsetail was used to stop blood loss for Lupine Claw. Oh my goodness, that birth sounded rough. Canary Snap gathered cobwebs, rosemary and oak leaves this moon. Okay. And before we actually look at relationships, like I'm really curious about this now, has there been anyone in this family tree that has a ginger coat? I want to know. We haven't had any gingers amongst the parents, obviously, or the parents' siblings. The grandparents, Rowan Pelt. Plum Raven, I don't think counts as a ginger cat. Well, Nectarock, I think, was a ginger cat. Okay, so there is some ginger from Rowan Pelt's side. And what about Reed Daisy? No, I think that ginger is coming in from Rowan Pelt. What am I saying? Yeah, no, yes. But not specifically from Rowan Pelt. That ginger is coming in all the way from Nectarock, I think. But we haven't had a ginger cat this light. The other cats have been, golden. So that's kind of fascinating. Okay, well, enough of that. We need to go and check out relationships, of course, to see what's been happening here. Plum Raven doesn't like the way Lupine Claw interacts with a clanmate. Plum Raven tries to look at Daisy Quake's actions from another perspective and starts to like him more. Buttercup Dusk asks Pepper about something complicated and is amazed at how quickly Pepper understands. Buttercup Dusk asks Lupine Claw how she's doing, which is very nice of him considering she just had her litter of one, just the one child. And you know what? Actually, since Buttercup Dusk is the only other cat who has had the experience of just having a single child, I think he's asking Lupine Claw not just how she's doing following the birth, but I think whether or not she's going to be mentally prepared, given the clan's history of single children, for the emotional toil raising one kitten and placing all your hopes in one kitten is going to bring. Stone Speck notices that Daisy Quake is always one of the first to volunteer for a difficult task. Stone Speck, Orchidshine, and Cloudfur had a nice talk while eating. The clan notices Stone Speck and Thunderwind share patrols more often. Cloudfur is developing a crush on Buttercup Dusk. Oh my goodness. This is her oldest sister's mate. Buttercup Dusk is the mate of Stone Speck, who is Cloudfur's oldest sister. And you know what? I have been noticing that we haven't really been seeing a lot of interactions between Pepper and Cloudfur, which I'm now paying attention to because she's developing a crush on Buttercup Dusk. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. And we know that Buttercup Dusk and Stonespeck spend a lot of time together. So I feel like Buttercup Dusk is still kind of like a, you know, one mate cat. But the fact that Cloudfur maybe feels neglected by Peppa, and I mean, Peppa's been way too involved in like getting into like politics, being kicked out, getting in, being kicked out, and he's spending more time with those cats in power compared to his mate. But she's over here looking at how maybe ideal the relationship between Buttercup Dusk and Stonespeck is, and I think she wishes she had that, and that's partly why she's got a crush on him, because he seems like the ideal sort of cat to her right now. Very fascinating. Cloudfur and Sunchill always learn something new when they're together. Daisy Quake gets a bug off of Shadowswell's pelt and takes it out of camp. Shadowswell and Daisy Quake bring each other prey. Peppa lets Lupine Claw know that a clanmate was talking badly about her. Peppa, that's a bad move. Because what if she murders them? Lupine Claw includes Sunchill in a conversation that Sunchill struggled to join. Orchidshine is making up a new clan with Shadowswell. Orchidshine sees Tornfern being gentle with an injured bug. Magpie Heart watches Tornfern wind up for a sneeze, but it never happens. Daisy Quake greatly embarrassed himself in front of Magpie Heart. Peppa warns Lupine Claw about something on the ground so Lupine Claw doesn't trip. Daisy Quake gives Peppa something that he dropped. Godzilla Star includes Magpie Heart in a conversation that Magpie Heart struggled to join. There's something soothing about Stonespeck that Godzilla Star never realized before. Canary Snap is talking about what to do tomorrow with Blissfur. Canary Snap is hiding behind a bush ready to pounce on Sunchill. Blissfur sees Buttercup Dusk put something back where it belongs. Blissfur, Stonespeck, and Magpie Heart took a sun bath and had a little small talk. Sunchill is wowed by how bravely Peppa fought the other day. During a hunting patrol, Daisy Quake and Peppa share a piece of prey that is too small to bring back to camp. Thunderwind approves of Shadowswell's recent efforts. Tornfern hesitantly asks to exchange Fresh Kill with Magpie Heart. Magpie Heart agrees since Tornfern's is his favorite kind anyways. And that's all we have for events, so let me cut the recording here and we will continue with the cat list. Okay, it is time for us to resume with the cat list. Before I forget, I want to dive to Canary Snap and prevent him from having more kits. I also want to prevent Lupine Claw from having more kits. I mean, other than the fact that having just a single kit is so risky, I suppose I don't really mind a Lupine Claw being the one to just have a single kit because, you know, I don't know if I want my murderous cat to be the one, like extending a lot of the bloodline. Maybe not. And I actually forgot to add that Fire Kit has prophetic bloodline. I need to do that. But let me just super quick, guys. Wait, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Let's dive here. Let's grab this. And that's all we have now, guys. Only the second prophetic bloodline. How wild is that? Okay, so done. There we go. I don't have to like add anything else to it, which is just about fine. In terms of loyalties, nothing has changed in terms of loyalties. Godzilla Star has Orchidshine, Sunchill, Tornfern, Daisy Quake, and Thunderwind who are loyal to him. We don't have any mediation to do, obviously, but from the next episode, Godzilla Star is going, or I suppose, yeah, in the next episode, he's going to start trying to invite in a cat, or he's going to choose a cat to bring in to the clan to be mated with one of our clan-born cats. And hopefully, if he's successful, we'll be able to get the next pairing done from the next episode. But we shall have to see, because sometimes those cats from the outside can be kind of troublesome. We've had a lot of luck in the ones we've tried to bring in, but sometimes they can be very troublesome, and they take like many tries before they say yes to coming into the clan, and it can become a bit of a headache. But okay, let's see what everyone is doing for the day. Godzilla Star had a nightmare involving a two-legged trap. Plum Raven feels overworked. I wonder if she's going to be looking into retirement soon, because she's been wanting to take a break, take time off, and now she feels overworked, so I really wonder if she's looking towards retirement. And if that is the case, then she's never going to be able to become a leader again in her lifetime, which is going to be wild. But I feel like it's kind of going to be deserved. Canary Snap saw a two-leg petting a loner. Buttercup Dusk purrs as a cool breeze hits him. Pepper wants to go on a patrol. Stone Speck wishes she had wings so she could catch birds easier. Cloudfur wishes she could take the day off. Shadowswell volunteers to lead a patrol. Magpie Heart wonders what Plumraven is up to. Lupine Claw saw a kitty pet rolling around a two-legged garden. Orchidshine guards camp. Sunchill refuses to take training seriously, and this is part of why his mentor hates him so much, because she's very much about the training. Blissfur is feeling excited, probably because of the new kitten that was born. I mean, not directly related to Blissfur, but it's her cousin's daughter, so that's exciting. Tornfern can't keep up with Cloudfur. Daisy Quake thought he saw a cat, but turns out it's a two-legged object that just looks like one. Thunderwind had a nightmare involving a two-leg trap. And Firekit snuggles up to the belly of Lupine Claw, which we already kind of read, because, she's newborn. She's just arrived. So obviously she's not going to be doing much else, which is fine. But okay, let's have a look. I think that is pretty much all that we have for the cat list. So let me cut the recording here and we'll resume with patrols. Okay, let us continue with our patrols. We currently have 140.3 prey and we need 46. Let's send out our medicine cat first off. Once Mullen starts to tower over the other plants, it's a good time to harvest it. Proceed. Canary Snap spots the mullen plants by scrambling up onto a low rock and looking for their sapling-like, fat, towering stems starting to poke over all the other plants. He hops down, trots over, and harvests them, and nearly squishes a thyme plant. Hey, he'll take that too. Okay, so mullen and thyme were gathered, which is really nice. And let's see what we have for patrols. So we're gonna have 2 patrols of 6. So we're not going to have anyone going out on their own, which is good. So let's see. First up, we have Sunchill, his sister Blissfur, Cloudfur, Plumraven, Tornfern, and Orchidshine. Okay, let's send these guys out. While on patrol, Cloudfur notices an unfamiliar scent. Something has left scent marks on the wrong side of the border. Proceed. The scent leads to a trespassing rogue. Blissfur throws herself at the rogue before Plumraven gives the signal, hissing furiously. But this is one battle-hardened trespasser, and Blissfur isn't as good of a fighter as she would like to think. The rogue escapes her grasp and runs off further into Luminous Clan territory. Blissfur scrambles to her paws, the judgmental stares of the patrol clinging to her pelt. That's not good. That is not good. And especially because Orchidshine is in that patrol. Plumraven was leading it. And Plumraven is the deputy. She's getting older now, though. So obviously, she's not going to be able to kind of dive into these kind of battles, and she's relying on the youngsters to do it for her. And Orchidshine, we already know how she feels about how useless her apprentice Sunchill is. The fact that he didn't do anything here, he kind of just hung back and let his sister take the lead, but then even his sister wasn't able to, get anything done. And I think Orchidshine would have probably been very judgmental. The funny thing is, Tornfern was also in this patrol. The Bliss Princess was here, and so was the Torn Princess. Now, the Torn Princess hung back with Orchidshine, maybe to observe how battle-ready the other cats were, because this is kind of a good chance for them to test each other when they're not in like a battle situation with another clan, because it is just a rogue. And I don't think the Torn Princess or Orchidshine are very impressed with the way that the Bliss Princess handled this. Because Blissfur was also the top of her batch, but she doesn't seem to be as impressive as Tornfern. Okay, and then next up we have Thunderwind, Magpie Heart, Shadowswell, Stone Speck, Pepper, and Godzilla Star. So okay, While walking along the border, the patrol notices a Chirp Clan patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. Let's proceed. Once the patrols cross paths, Shadow Swirl is quick to break the awkward atmosphere with a friendly greeting and easy conversation. The two patrols eventually return to their tasks, feeling confident in their good relations with the opposite clan. Relations with Chirp Clan have improved. I hope this was like a step in the positive direction from, I think, being neutral with Chirp Clan. Although I don't think we'd be neutral. Or if we're hostile, maybe we were tipped over into being neutral, because Godzilla Star did antagonize them this moon. But it's kind of funny that Godzilla Star is pissing them off, and then his mate Shadow Swirl is trying to appease them during like patrols and stuff. So they balance each other out in a way. Okay, that, it seems, is all we managed to get done for patrols, which is fine and well. When we come back in the next episode, Godzilla Star is hopefully going to find a new cat to invite in so that we can get another pairing done and make another match. And also, our little fire kit that was just born is going to turn 1 moon old. So she's going to open up her eyes and we'll get to see how she looks. And actually, what is her eye color? Because I don't flip and remember. What is her eye color? She's got silver eyes. Who does she get silver eyes from? Was that her father? Yeah, okay, Canary Snap has silver eyes actually, so she gets the eyes from her father. Okay, good to note, good to note. With that said and done, guys, I'm gonna leave off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.